Hey, look at that. It's Secret Spins night. It's Friday. Oh, wait. Most nights are Secret Spins night. Hey, how you doing? This is Secret Spins After Dark. Happening right now. Thank you for taking a break from those other channels. Live trolling on Omegle. To be here. Check out this record that I have got queued up right now. What do we got tonight? Boy, we sure are spinning a lot of records by the deceased this week. Today's no exception. We're going straight into Chicago. We're going to listen to some Big Black. Now, this is quite obviously called Lungs. This is the very first thing that Big Black ever put out. Big Black, of course, famous for being the band fronted by this man right here. That's Steve Albini. And he pretty much recorded this whole thing himself in one weekend, with very slight exceptions. Got a friend to... Here we go. It even says right here, Steve Albini, most things. Got a buddy to play sax on one track. And more yells on one track. Wouldn't be too long after this that he recruited an actual band. And went on to become noise rock royalty. So anyway, this is side one. Side two. No speed indicator on the labels. But this is going to be very, very primitive. Big Black. And hopefully it's 33, because that's what I got it at right now. Let's take a listen to some Lungs. Sounds 45 to me. All right, let's do this the right way.
I kill what I eat. See, I'm a steel worker. I kill what I eat. See, I'm a bricklayer. I kill what I eat. See, I'm a murderer. I kill what I eat. See, I'm a hunter-gatherer. I kill what I eat. See, I'm a steel worker. I kill what I eat. I'm a bricklayer. I kill what I eat. Great big thing crawling all over me. Great big thing crawling all over me. Great big thing crawling all over me. is not a kiss for Dead Billy. Dead Billy make you happy. Dead Billy make you crawl. Dead Billy
So that was Lungs, the very first EP by Big Black. As previously mentioned, almost entirely created by that guy right there, Steve Albini. That would change for the second EP, called Bulldozer, which I do not have, though I did have the opportunity to pick up one of the special metal box versions of that EP that comes in a box made out of sheet metal that they wiped chemicals on to rust out the name Big Black. Very cool piece of packaging. Unfortunately, extremely limited and very hard to come by. I think the guy wanted like $1,000 for it, which is probably fair, for being honest, but I had to balk at that. Especially since Lungs and Bulldozer were both compiled on a record called The Hammer Party. It's nice. And the way that they put it on this record, I'll just read from this. It says, this is a reissue of the first two Big Black EPs. Lungs, originally released in December 1982, and Bulldozer, released the following December. Big Black's lineup changed between the two records. The members were on Lungs, Steve Albini playing most everything, Roland being Roland, Roland, of course, being the name for the drum machine, which was manufactured by Roland, and John Bone and Bleeding Sax Bleats. Mark Hayes yelled a little on one song, but he turned into a total dick and doesn't really warrant the mention. Nice. So if you don't mind, we'll just skip over that second EP. Maybe a standard copy will find its way to me. You know what? Actually, I don't need it. I don't even need that copy of Lungs. I have the Hammer Party. But let's move over to the third EP. This one was called Racer X. Some amazing artwork right there. Big Black Dogs. Scary. And this is the record where the lineup kind of stabilized a little bit. Allegedly. So let's go down with this bonus spin. I'm going to listen to a little Racer X EP by Big Black. And it'll take us through to the end of the stream. Sound good to you? It sounds good to me. And hopefully, this sounds good to all of us.
speed. In a little glass jar. Racer X on the road. Rex on the track. Little cartoon nips. Racer X on attack. Okay. his cabinet, pays his whores, but I'm God's gift to women. They always want my dick, except for that girl thinks I'm trash. I'm God's gift to women. I always want my dick, except for that college girl. I'll kill her. My knife, saw me, that pipe, smoke a jive. Could have done him in, could have put him back. My knife, saw me, that pipe, smoke a jive. Could have D6'd him, one bad eye.
All right, so with that, the Racer X EP from Big Black. Gives you these 6 songs. Difficult to read. My potato of a camera doesn't really do any favors. But, you know, that's just kind of how the stream is. A little fuzzy around the edges. And all in all, we got 12 songs out of Big Black tonight. Not bad. And yes, it's true. It did occur to me that I could play side 2 of the Hammer Party, and then we would get all 3 of the Big Black EPs. But unfortunately, Hammer Party doesn't meet the lofty criteria for a secret spin. Because I already had that record. It's not a new arrival. I guess new arrival is relative when you start running a backlog. But I digress. I mean, it's not like it's a recording that's out of reach if you want to hear it. You could probably hear it right on this very website. Bet. And I know that is the case for the vast majority of the records that hit the secret spins. But that's just a testament to you. Coming here and participating in the secret society. That's what it's called now. We're no longer vinyl community. We are the secret society. Spins in parentheses. It's silent. I don't know. Maybe I need to workshop that one a little bit more. Hone it and polish it into something beautiful. No, we already have something polished and beautiful. It's called The People in the Chat. Thank you for being here and tuning in. On a Friday, even. I know Fridays around here are usually kind of the, let's see, how do we put this? Friday is the slow day of the week. We'll put it that way. But no, super cool of y'all to be here. I hope that you appreciated the tunes that you heard tonight. Steve Albini, no stranger to the channel. I've played one other Big Black record. And then there's that, I played a record by that other band that he was in as well. It starts with R, and YouTube gets a little weird when I talk about that band, so y'all can do your own research. Thank you so much for tuning in. Oh, and if you're catching this on the replay, that's good. Thank you for that. And of course, if you're wondering from last night's stream, I was talking about the, breaking out of isolation. It's simply a reference to Steve Albini going from doing everything pretty much himself to recording the band. That's all that was meant by that. But next week, y'all like theme weeks? I got a theme for next week. So we're going to have 5 records in a row, 1 per day, that fit the theme. And if you listen to all 5, that theme becomes very obvious. So hope to have you back around here, and we can share that experience all together, because y'all are cool. So with that, I hope you have an excellent weekend. Stay gold, Pony Boy.